But let's just forget about the Charge Buster from now on. We're not gonna mention it, we're not gonna talk about it anymore. We've already discussed enough about it. It's broken. It destroys the whole game. I could very well end the evaluation now, it wouldn't make a difference if we kept using it. So for that reason, let's not use it anymore. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man 5. Well then, this is getting emotional, right? Let's go in order, why not? Gyro Man. Not to be confused with Gyros, but one of the better robot masters in the game, actually. Oh, reminiscent of Airman. Kinda nice how you go behind the clouds, but the dust particle of your slide still shows up on the top layer. Easy thing to notice and should have been fixed. At least the clouds don't have white rectangles over them. Wasted space here. It's a nice transition though. I like the energy bars inside the elevator. That's a nice transition though. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's gone. Didn't even have time to check it. In all honesty though, let's check these enemies. Oh, the iframes. So you're supposed to wait here, and it's a very nice idea for an enemy. You wait for it to lift up his shield and then you fire. That's a nice idea. Like, for Mega Man 1, this enemy would be super cool. Just add some hit points to it. But because it's Mega Man 5, you get close and you fucking blast it away. Who gives a shit? Those enemies don't do anything there. These ones you can't actually harm, but they're so slow, they're never gonna come into play. Who's gonna get hit by those? And here's one problem with the screen coming up. You don't need energy. Yeah, there's already an energy pickup there. I wonder why. Somebody gonna lose health there. One thing though, if you pick up this one up... Shit! The chicken's back! What a nice fucking trap. I like the chicken though, it's very nicely done. But again, you have to hit the head. But I think for the most part it's okay. The eggs though, they can be a bit strange. They kinda jump all over the place at times. Have to wait for these. Luckily we got the BAM! You're never gonna really know where these are gonna go, so you just have to pay attention. Not too bad, I don't think. Ooh! That's a rare occurrence there. This is a nice room though. I like the sense of danger here. Because you have to think about, okay, am I gonna go fast? Do I have to kill all of these? I really like that room. Not even sarcasm, I do like that. Isn't there a hidden one up here? I can't remember. Tornado Man has one, but I'm not sure that there is any here. There should be though. If I was the developer, I'd put something there. Maybe it's I can't remember if there is something there, updatable by chat. So here you can choose your route, but nothing matters. Just Charge Buster, doesn't matter. Okay, now we got this problem here. I do like how this works. So basically, this big eye variation, I can't remember its name, like Superman or something. Basically, he will stop right above you, and that's when you slide. That's all the things. That's pretty much it. And if you mistime it even slightly, he's gonna stomp you. I like the danger element, it's okay. But again, the iframes make it difficult to kill. You're supposed to space out your shots, but why would you? It's a Mega Man game. Nice introduction to the enemy, nice teaching element here. They are gonna fall down just before your location. And this is where they come into play then. This later crab though, one of the worst later crabs I have ever seen. Because sometimes you can't jump when you are dropping down. That's happened numerous times in our Snupster Races as well. If you get caught by 2 of the tiles, you just can't jump at all. You'll fall down. Luckily the checkpoint is right there, but it's still the worst later crab in the entire game. This though, I do like this part. It's a new challenge, we haven't seen anything like this yet. So it's pretty cool. It's well done, not too fast. Oh, what's that? I don't know, I just shot them. Didn't care one bit. Oh, what's that? It's dead. Okay, oh, okay, I accidentally killed that as well. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's dead. Okay, that's dead as well. Oh, a 1-up. Oh, I don't give a shit about that. And we're at the gate. What is this? I don't know, it's dead. Okay, gate. Now, let's see. Oh, I should have probably showed the weapon. The nuts. Why would you ever use napalm bomb, though? They travel on the ground like that. And they collide into enemies, but since the enemies have iframes, it doesn't make any sense. So why don't we use the Charge Buster instead there? So, Gyro Man, one of the better Robot Masters in the game, in my opinion. It's a nicely done Robot Master. Brings the element of danger again when he goes up in the sky. And he's gonna pop into your location as well. It's pretty nice. Other than that, he's dead pretty fast, because we have Charge Buster. Dead. It's okay. It's just fine. Gyro Man though is pretty nice. Why would we spend any time in that room when the fight is over in like 10 seconds though? If you wanna get into Mega Man, this is the easiest title. You don't even have to look at the game in order to beat it. You can just completely leave the room with the controller in your hand and still beat the game. It's one of those games you don't even have to look at. Starman Stage, one of the harder ones though. And when I say harder ones, barely harder ones. I think the physics are perfected here though. It's a very nice mechanic. The fall speed is very good. It's just when you get here, you're gonna get some random meteors dropped on your head. Little to no time to react. Luckily the section is over pretty fast. Oh, can't go right, so why the fuck is it open like that? Down the pit I go. What's that? I don't know, it's dead. What's these? Oh, they're dead. I missed! I've never missed against these cannons. Oh, that's dead. Oh, okay, that's gone there. What was that? No fucking clue what these are. It's a nice enemy. Come on, it lifts up from the ground and it shoots a shot. I like it. And you can even shoot them when they are inside the platform as well. The gyro attack actually comes in handy here. So I can fire the gyro attack and press up or down and it obeys pretty nicely. Gyro attack is the best weapon in the entire game. It's actually quite fun to use. Too bad when you keep moving left and right, you accidentally keep pressing up and down, so kinda defeats the purpose again. It's still pretty nice. What about the nuts? Shit. Shit. Oh, nice. Well, we still have this. It's the best weapon in the game. Yeah, that's a cool room. Okay, oh, this is an empty one here. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's dead. Got letter here, that's a nice crab. Oh, the mess gone. Oh, that's gone as well. Oh, there was another one. I got them both at the same time. Oh, what's those? Oh, they're dead. Oh, more cannons. That's just a different color, that's not cool. Oh, shit! Well, you see it the first time, then you're like, that's fucking cool. One of the coolest rooms in the entire game. Too bad, it kinda punishes you for nothing. You probably take a hit there for the first time. And look at this gyro attack madness. It's pretty cool. Have to give it to gyro attack for being the best weapon in the game. Even though the Charge Buster is still better. I don't know what that is, let's just skip it. Oh, that's a problem. No, it's not. And that's pretty much Mega Man 5 in a nutshell. We've seen the whole game. It was pretty cool. These platforms don't really exist. You can fire nuts and they just drop through it. That's good to know. They're not really platforms. And the weird arc on these enemies though, but I do like them. They're placed in a spot where, well, it doesn't matter. Nothing fucking matters. Look at this. There's so much to evaluate, right? There's so much to evaluate what comes to the stages and enemies and their placements, but nothing matters. Why would I evaluate them? It doesn't matter. That's the whole game. Nothing matters in this game. Nothing fucking matters. Starman. Kinda like Skullman. He's boring. All he does is jump around and fire his shield out. Okay, we've seen the whole boss by now. Pretty cool, right? You just have to, it's a waiting game, you have to wait for it to launch the shield out and then you can fire. So you just pretty much wait, it's gone, if you agree on what I said. Okay, surely the evaluation cannot go on like this. We've established the main problem of Mega Man 5. We shall not discuss it again, let's make this more educational, shall we? So let's go back to the beginning real fast here. I'm gonna speed this up a bit. We discussed this enemy here, and what I'm gonna do for the evaluation of Mega Man 5 right now is to stop using the Charge Buster. Let's see if we can get some education going on here what comes to positioning and enemies and what you should do and what not in your fan game. So let's change it up a bit. Let's give Mega Man 5 some slack. Of course, that doesn't mean we're gonna give it slack when we rate it, because the main problem is the Charge Buster. It's gonna haunt the entire game, and it's gonna affect the rating quite a bit. But let's just forget about the Charge Buster from now on. We're not gonna mention it, we're not gonna talk about it anymore. We've already discussed enough about it. It's broken. It destroys the whole game. I could very well end the evaluation now, it wouldn't make a difference if we kept using it. So for that reason, let's not use it anymore. So this is a nice introduction to this show, allows you to check the full pattern of it without getting killed or getting hit, and you can get close and check how many shots it takes. Of course, if you mash too fast, you're gonna run into the problem of the iframes again. But you know, those are the problems of Mega Man 5, so... this position here is kinda ass. You will get hit by this gem here. It's kinda awkwardly placed. The tubes should not come down this far, you should be able to do a full jump here. So lift those up. It's kinda okay for the challenge sake, but I just lift that tube up, otherwise that's good. You can pick your route here, you can make this jump, and that's very cool as well. I like all the positions here pretty much. I think they're just okay. This is a nice introduction to this enemy on spikes, but again, it's not gonna be a good introduction because it's never used properly after that. And the shield attackers kinda just leave, they just ignore us. So why would we even try to kill them? None of those are well positioned. And if you take the E-tank, bam, you will get hit here unless you're using a weapon of sorts. I'm not sure what you could use there, maybe the napalm bomb, but it drops too slowly for that. So maybe you're just fucked there. I don't know. You don't really have to fight that much on these stages. Here's where you actually need to use the Charge Buster. I think it's a fine idea having to use Charge Buster to kill those mice. Because otherwise you'll just miss if you're on the same platform as them. I think those are fine. The mice just don't kind of fit the stage, but they're nice as enemies. There we go. The letter, it sucks, like I already mentioned. You don't need charge here, but it does come in handy. I think those are all fine. A bit too easy, you could have more challenge, but again, this is not how you do challenge. You don't have the player drop down to another screen and then immediately get hit. That's just the wrong way of doing challenge. Lengthen the platform, give the player more time to react. And of course, when you do that, you also have to take the ceiling out, because you can't actually jump over it that well. And if you want to teach the player how to deal with the big eye, the platform is a cool idea. I just wouldn't actually I just would lift this platform up even more, because now you can actually reach it. You don't even have to learn anything here, you can just stay here and kill it. So for that reason, that room really sucks. You can of course just go past it. And I just started charging because that's in my nature now in this game. Why wouldn't you? So for Starman stage, let's go check that out. I'm gonna speed this up. The first section here is just fine. Just a bit too random and the hitbox is not that great. Luckily the explosions don't have a big radius. And of course the screen scrolling here is awkward. You should actually probably cut these screens off and instead of making it go like this. I do hate these enemies because they're hard to hit. And the introduction to these enemies is a bit awkward as well. It's just under the ground there, you're probably gonna get hit the first time. But they don't do a lot of damage, so I think that's okay. These are kind of placed awkwardly when you don't have the charged buster. Really bumps up the difficulty curve when you can't just kill everything in one hit, right? And of course, exaggerated problem with these is if you mash, they take like 10 fucking hits because of the iframes. Look at that. It's ridiculous. So that encourages you even more to use the charged buster because of the iframes. So I think they really fucked up big time. That screen there, kind of worthless. Slide here, good positioning here. You don't get hit immediately when you do that. Look at that, 1-up. Nice. I really like these mess because they just will showcase how bad you are. They just fucking go around your shots, and I really like that. The patterns are very well thought out. I do like those. Man, I wish this game didn't have the charged buster, it would be so much better. And the iframes, if you take those two things out, would be a lovely game. I really like this room as well. It's a bit of a panic room, but once you figure out how to do it, it's very nice. We could use weapons here, but again, not really useful. As you can see, the big cannon shot doesn't even kill these in one hit. What's the fucking point? Really, you should just be using the gyro attack. It's a worthless weapon, that one. There we go. And no, really not any use for the weapons in this game. Good place for a mid-boss, but the gravity is what destroys it. You only have to shoot the eye, which is nice. It's actually animated. It's a different color, you know exactly what to do. It's everything I always talk about, done right. But shame you can just jump over it. And this room, holy hell. If you don't have the charge, becomes a bit of a problem. There's one met too much there, I think. They just corner you. Usually people are low health when they come up to that point and then you just die. This part I think I discussed already, not bad. Just kinda strange when the platforms are so high up, the bullets kinda disappear at the top of the screen. You can also skip this one, but let's just kill it for the sake of killing it, I guess. There we go. Got time for it. Gonna be probably a bit of a longer episode, but we have our reasons. It's nice that you can actually shoot through the shield here. These positions are pretty nice. Excuse me? Okay, you can't actually... So only the charged buster shoots through the shield. What the hell is that? Oh no, you have to be exactly perfect. There we go. I think pretty much this section here is okay in my opinion. There's nothing too bad about it. Positions seem fine. Bit of a waiting game, but I'm fine with that. I like how you can lure these enemies as well. They just always home on you, so depending where you go, they will follow your position. So even if you miss, there's still something you can do about it. Platforms like this are fun because you can choose your route, unless you suck. An introduction to these is fine. I would actually do something about this section. Not sure what though. Too easy to farm on these though. They should not drop any items, in my opinion. You can easily rank up to 9 1-ups. And sometimes you just miss against these eggs. I'm not sure what's going on there and why. You can get like 9 1-ups in like a minute. It's ridiculous. And then there's a free one up there, like you're gonna get that one. I love how the eggs jump at the end. In any case, people usually rush here and they just die as a result. I think those enemies come up on the screen a bit too late. They should come up there a bit sooner. This is a fun screen, I already disclosed that. I like that. It's a panic room done right. Choosing a route here again. A bit too easy in my opinion. This game is just too easy. That's probably one of the main problems with it. It doesn't feel like a Mega Man game when really nothing's too difficult, and then suddenly it ramps up the difficulty with this. Let's see if we fall down this time. Nope, got lucky. Usually you can just get trapped there and just die. But this game is super easy, and sometimes it ranks up the difficulty out of nowhere. It just gets super fucking hard. And sections like this can be difficult, but for the most part Mega Man 5 is very easy. Too easy, in fact, to be a Mega Man game, in my opinion. It lacks the soul of Mega Man, what Mega Man really is. Learning about your mistakes, learning about the patterns of enemies and getting better at the game. But here, it's like a Sunday drive. Nothing really teaches you anything. Nothing really comes up to your face and says you suck. It's just a game. If the protagonist was somebody else than Mega Man, it would probably be a decent Capcom game like Chip and Dale. It's just too easy. They missed the mark with the difficulty in this game. And I'm gonna charge on the bosses, cause why not? That's a normal feature on the boss, so here it doesn't really matter. But you'd rather use the charge, and unlike the weapons. And we already discussed Gyro Man. I find him a decent robot master. Easy to understand, easy to learn. I think it's a good job. I love the idea of Gyro Man hiding at the top. If you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time.